Hey friends, your buddy Carl Albrecht here for Leanne Albrecht Worship Tribe. Let's dive right in. New song here in the last couple weeks, God of Glory, key of G. Very simple. One chord is the G chord. Remember, I tuned down a half step, so that's why you see capo on one, but this is really a G chord. Although I tune also to 432, and you've heard that before. But G, typical G. Because we're going to use the sus and some other chords, I play the G 2, 3, 4. In other words, 2 is on the 5th string, 2nd fret, 3rd finger there on the 3rd fret, right? Low string. And the pinky is down there catching that octave, the higher octave. Glory, glory. Now, I'm singing an octave lower, but it's glory, glory to the God, sus of glory. Very simple. You all should know this if you're guitar players. Just grabbing the sus, which is grabbing the first finger at the 2nd string, 1st fret. Right? Glory, glory, you're the God of glory, above the furious flood. Now in this case, again, Leanne likes a lot of alternate bass notes. It's a C chord, but we don't play it as the regular C, right? You all know how to play a C chord. I'm just going to move on. But she wanted the G in the bass, so this is a what? 1/5. So it's the C chord over a G in the bass. So you play that by putting, again, C is first finger is on the 1st fret, 2nd string, 2nd finger on the 2nd fret, 4th string. In this case, because we want the G in the bass, I jump up with the 3rd finger to the low string and put the pinky under it to keep the C there. So it's this C over G. Above the furious flood. Back to the G. Throned is the one who reigns. You rule from the highest place. The one who gives us life. He's the one we worship. Now that chord, the way it's played on piano, this is like a D11, 9 over a G in the bass. So Leanne's piano chord, since I'm not going to try to reach that, I would have to reconfigure that. I let the piano player, the bass player, play the G in the bass, but that's what you'll hear when we do it live in the video. So, and it doesn't work. It just works nice because we wanted to hear that D11, 9. It's really a C chord slid up 2 frets. Nice trick for y'all wanting to do something with a D. Didn't want the D, didn't want a regular D. Leanne wanted that 9/11 thing. There's your 2nd. There's your 4. Pretty, right? Just think of a C chord, slide up 2 frets. So in this case, it goes, you rule, enthroned is the one who reigns, you rule from the highest place, the one you gave his life, you're the one we worship. Okay, that's that. You rule from the highest place, that's the G sus, and I run up here, the C chord slid up to this D11 thing, the one who gives us life. So Leanne wanted the C, but put the 2 on it. So it's a C chord. Now I just let the C slide down and drop my pinky onto the 3rd fret, 2nd string, and that gives you the 9 of that chord. Rather than just playing a straight triad, we didn't want that kind of plain sound. We wanted that thicker 2nd or 9. But in this case, it's really add 2 or a 2nd. So the one who gives us life is the one, you're the one we worship. Now you could play this as a D7 sus. In this case, we wanted it a little more C over D, which is really just put your first finger on the 2nd string 1st fret, just like that, and play those 4 strings, starting with the D string. Now, you know that sounds a little different than the inversion of a D7 sus, right? But it just sounds pretty. It's more thick. And in this case, we wanted that different than the chords that come later, and you'll see that. So it's you rule from the highest place, that Jesus, the one who gives his life. C2, you're the one we worship. 9/11. God of glory, then split the bar to the sus. And that's the whole chorus. Real simple in G, very anthem. Do 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 ba da da do ba, and rule in the highest place. Do ja do do ba boo do ja do. Glory, you're the God of glory, above the furious flood. Ja boom boom ja, known as the one who reigns. Rule from the highest place, the one who gives us life. You're the one we worship, God of glory. And you can keep toggling this G to the G sus split bar before it goes to verse 1. Your voice shakes the snowy peaks, lightning and fire strike as you speak. Thunder topples the strongest trees, and your sound can split the forest deep. Beautiful imagery. Good job, Liam. So it's just right to the 4 chord, a C. So that your voice shakes the snowy peak, G over B. Now in this case, it's not quite a G over B. You could do it as your voice shakes the snowy peaks. But I decided to play it just a straight C, because the E is ringing open, the snowy peaks, right? So I'm playing the pinky, I just let that touch the 2nd string 3rd fret, just play the B note of the G there with my 3rd finger, or 2nd finger, sorry. So I can just toggle that back and forth. I can play the C regular, da 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 da. Now, you could have fun with changing the inversion by playing the C chord and put the G on the top. Put your pinky down there in the 3rd fret, and then when you do the G, so there's many ways to work with that C, C2 to a G over B, right? Very cool way to change inversion. So depending on what flavor you want to bring, you could change that up. All right, so there you go. Your voice shakes the snowy peaks, lightning and fire strike as you speak. Your thunder topples the strongest trees, and your sound can split the forest deep. Okay, A minor 7th, typical open A string. First finger's on the 2nd string, 1st fret. You skip the G, that's your 7th, and 2nd finger on the 4th string, 2nd fret. Gooey chord, A minor 7, very typical. That's the 6 minor 7 in the key. Oh, sorry, we're in G. So it's the 2 minor 7. And then the 5/7 sus. Now we use the 5/7 sus to add a little sparkle on top. Whereas in the chorus, right, we use the D11. The 1 finger. In this case, we keep that, but we also add 2nd finger, 3rd string, 2nd fret, pinky down here on the 1st string, 3rd fret. That's your D7 sus. These are all very simple chords. Okay, so that's your verse, and the 2nd verse is just like it, no surprises. You speak and cause the earth to shake, the sound that makes a dead man wake. Your spirit moves like a mighty wind that calls our hearts back home again. How about that? There you go. Just meant to be majestic and big. Boom, dun, 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 dun. The sound that makes a dead man wait. Your spirit moves like a mighty wind that calls our hearts back home again. To the chorus. Doom, doom. Glory, glory, you're the God of glory. Sounds much better with Leanne. Above the furious flood, ja, boom, 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 ja. Enthroned is the one who reigns. the bridge gets really light. I listen for your voice in the storm. Okay, so I just made the G chord a bar chord G. So I went from this to get the inversion to sound different for the bridge. Typical G, I just bar all the way across, right? Third fret, you got to have a strong first finger to bar the whole thing. And then you're playing basically, you should know how to do all these major chords. You know, here's E, bar up to F, F sharp, G, G sharp. That's just typical bar chords. But this is the G, so it's first finger across third fret, right? Second finger's grabbing the third string, that next fret, which is the fourth one, and then on the fifth fret, it's the third and fourth on the fourth and fifth string, right? Right, so, ooh, thunder. I don't know if you can hear it in the video. It's storming outside here in Nashville. So thank you, Lord. Beautiful. I love that. I listen for your voice in the storm. I hear, sorry. Yeah. Come on, Lord. All right, just getting moved by that thought. I'll show you all these nice little changes in the bridge. It's meant to be mysterious in a storm, like we're hearing right now. I listen for your voice in the storm. So it's a G, and I just dropped all of these fingerings down one string to get a C minor, but I keep the G in the bass, right? So I'm keeping the bar. See, I didn't want to just hear the C minor triad, the C minor. Leanne wanted this, pedal tone G. I listen to your voice in the storm. Same thing. I hear, back to the G bar. I hear you call my name from fountains deep. Fountains deep. This kind of opens up. Back to the D11, just first finger on the second string, first fret. A symphony. Now the D stays in the bass. So D over G, whatever finger you want to play the third fret, first string, and letting the D string ring out. That's the D in the bass, right? Symphony of love. Now watch what happens. A gift from above. That's a C minor over D. So it's the C. Yeah, we didn't want this symphony of love. See, Leanne likes the tension of keeping a pedal bass. Sometimes is a great way to build strength in a song. Okay, so a symphony of love. And sometimes you can do little melodic lines. A symphony of love. A gift from above. And I could even add the pinky. You know, you could do some melodic things if you wish. Sometimes I do, depending on how much we're covered with keyboards and other instruments. Listen to that. Beautiful. That's just a C minor. Very simply, there's your G over the D in the bass. The C minor over D is just 1, 2, 3. So starting on that G note, right? First string, third fret. Next string 2 on the fourth fret, next string, the G string on the fifth fret with the open D note. Basically, that's it. You know, you're just not playing the lower notes of the C minor chord so that the D can ring out. You got it. Symphony of love, a gift from above. How about that? All that coloring you could do just by adding a little pinky, right? You can do that. A kiss from above brings your peace. Oh, peace. Something relaxing. The E minor 7, typical E minor, right? 1 and 2 on the second fret, fourth and fifth string. But I'm letting that third finger grab the second string, third fret to get the seventh. Brings your peace, your glorious peace. And there you have it. So the D7 sus. Those are the chords. If you want the chord chart, I know I'm not just playing the song straight through. I'm here to teach you the song, and you can hear it right there on Leanne Albrecht Worship Tribe because we recently released this song. Right now, all the songs, we're just doing them live and raw and acoustic. We're working on studio versions, so thanks for your prayers and your patience. But if you love them and you want to play them, they're already published. They got a CCLI number, all that stuff, we got to do that. And then if you want a chart, I'll send you the lyrics with the chords over the top, right? And then that's all we have right now. There's no lead sheets, so just lyrics and chords. I'm happy to send you that. Send an email to thewellofnashville@yahoo.com. thewellofnashville@yahoo.com and say, Carl, send me that chart, or I love that song too. Can you send me a chart? Many of the songs you will find lead sheets and charts at leannealbrecht.com, Leanne's website for this stuff. But right now, that's how we're tying all this together between stuff going on with the church and Leanne and I writing songs. It's all working together. So also, please subscribe, right? That subscribe button's super important. It spreads the word. You can connect more. You'll get more information. They won't bug you, and we won't bug you. Just stay in tune and spread the word. If you love the music, great. We love your encouragement, your prayers. You guys are so kind to us, and we really appreciate that. So anyway, don't forget thewellofnashville@yahoo.com for information or the charts if they're not on Leanne's website. And that's the new song, God of Glory, in the key of G. Bless you all. We will see you soon next time right here at Leanne Albrecht Worship Tribe. Bye-bye.